Peace and blessings, everyone. Happy 2021. Making a quick video because I wanted to show you guys my first major purchase of 2021. I think you guys will like it. So, this just came in yesterday, and it's something I've been getting for the last couple years, and I've always looked forward to getting it. This is courtesy of King Vashti, and it's called the Hip Hop Agenda. And this is basically an agenda from the hip hop perspective that you can all use to plan out your entire year. So you see the nice packaging it comes in, get a nice sign, curating the culture. For those of you who like vision boards, you get a little sticker for each and every month that you can use for a breakdown. You never have enough Sharpies. Gotta love that, right? See, you got a humongous paper clip and also some flashcards. It's wonderful. But here's the actual agenda. It comes in different colors. I got the terracotta color. You get chocolate, black, and you notice the first thing is pretty compact, which is very good. So you can carry it around. And I just want to show you some of the breakdowns that you have in here. You have a content calendar, which can break down, for those of you who are like me, if you're a writer and you want to keep track of all your writing projects, and if you're an artist, keeping track of the songs you're making, who you're working with. Other things I like in here, you have an editorial calendar, which is great for those of you who have your own website like I do. Great way to keep keep progress on everything that you have going on. And then of course the budget. Budget is a big thing. Of course, this year, your stimulus might have just came in. You want to keep track of that before you spend it all in one sitting. You also have calendars, an actual breakdown calendar, and it's in freehand. I don't know if you guys can see that. So you can kind of break it down however way you want. For those of you who are more you want to have an overview of the entire month, as opposed to some people who like the daily breakdowns. Now, the most important thing that I like about this agenda, and one of the main reasons why I picked it up as a writer, as a hip hop writer, the daily hip hop history for the entire year breaks down all the major events that have happened in hip hop. So I don't know if you can see that first page, but starting in January 1st, Tone Loc Wild Thing came out in 1989. Grandmaster Flash was born on New Year's Day. Did not know that. And then the real important thing, if you look at the breakdowns, it talks about when important songs came out. So I'm going to see if you can actually see that. For like February, it talks about when College Dropout dropped. So for me, last year, this was very important in tracking what anniversaries I wanted to celebrate as far as monumental albums that came out in hip hop. So last year I did something on Tribe Called Quest's first album. It was the 30th anniversary. If it wasn't for this agenda, I would not have known. And I was able to interview a lot of the engineers that worked on that project. One of my most read articles of the year. So this was very important. Now, the one thing I also want to add on, this was the agenda for 2020 that I use. So as you can see, the main thing you'll notice, size difference. Look at that. So this is a lot easier to carry around. I mostly didn't carry this around, kept it in the house. But this is something that you can take on the go when you're working, doing your updates, taking notes. So big size difference you can automatically notice. So this is a lot more compact, great for college students, great for writers on the go. And of course, even in the back, you also have just your regular notes section. I like to put in quotes from people I admire, famous artists, so that's where all your quotes and ideas, things like that can go. This is great. If you want to get your copy, you can get it off of kingvashti.com, or it's also available on Amazon. But of course, I always say, Amazon's kind of like the evil empire. So if you don't have to go through them, if you can go directly to the content creator, I would say go to kingvashti.com. This is my first big purchase of the year. It's only $30. I'm going to be marking it all up all year. I'm going to be using it to map out my book that I'm working on, true crime book, and also all the hip hop articles I have coming out in the interviews. So this video is already a little bit too long, already 5 minutes, but I hope I gave you kind of an overview to at least make you look at this a little bit further. So I have the link in my bio. Check it out, Hip Hop Agenda 2021.